He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Stop watching your sister. Not too confident. I'm trying to figure out how to end it. Can you end the session real quick? And then redo it so I don't have
On the move, it's Birch. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that
Ooh, the
first.
new backplate's fire. You got the logo in the middle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. That's caught. It's Henderson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to
between a spin and a hurdle there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen
So you got a super
has so
early
much
hurdle.
confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can engage bigger, better competition.
That's a perfect pass. Do your job. Do what you're supposed to do.
3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited. That was a massive win for this head coach.
I know, but like,
who's
gonna drop the fucking shit in there.
They'll go with a direct snap.
Oh, he does see that quick.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Took it outside. Okay. Got somebody too.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Back to throw. It's Roberson. Bringing the heat. It's
Bro,
good job by the defense.
that's what I'm dealing with, bro.
Man, those are frustrating because you know
That's
you're
what I'm
supposed to
dealing
catch that,
with,
you're
bro.
supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest.
He's the
My bad,
fastest guy on the team, but he is like the worst overall. Number 21.
Here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
He's got it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long,
Oh,
doesn't
good
need to
defense.
take the check
That's
down.
great defense.
Finds his man. It's Snow.
Oh, this cornerback
Really
sitting over
strong
there.
job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Oh my. It's like I aimed for that spot.
And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like
We gotta go
playing
for
on
it.
the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive
I
to
can't
start
do
your
that.
game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that.
tell
If
me
they're
not
gonna
to
win
do
this
that
one,
in this
guys,
game.
they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, take a
Well,
second and
it
think
might have
about
got fixed
Buffalo
over
defensive
time,
players.
but in
Remember
the
Khalil
beginning
Mack?
there was like a
Well,
glitch,
last
I
year,
think.
Sean Doak and Red Burdock led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, I've been getting killed with
Really
that
nice
all
job by the
year.
defense there. You're
I've been
trying to
running
force
it
the
the whole
quarterback
first
to
drive.
throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space.
Yeah, he
You got to
likes to do
force the
that
ball
shit.
carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Looking for some kind of contain or something.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. On the sweet
That's a
spin, he's
highlight.
free. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Swanson.
Great job by the back on
Swanson.
the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line
They're
will
so
take
bad.
you to the hallelujah lap.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
No, don't.
A
Leave me
very
alone.
efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard
I shouldn't even
touchdown
play
run.
this fucking game. What can I do? I got this fucking watch it.
Get the offense right back out there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown will throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle.
Turn around and catch the football, bro. I don't get it. Bro, this game is so bad, bro. You can't play defense. It's impossible.
To get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big
Like,
fellas that can run. This
I
guy's
can't
a
play
big
better
target,
defense
so
than
nice
that.
job on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in, and Singleton breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Nope, no interception for me. Nope.
Pressure got to the
Didn't
QB
dream
that
about
time.
it,
Trying to find his
actually.
check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down.
Bro, these guys don't drop it either way, but no matter what I do. My guy's dropping it all over the field. It's crazy.
Dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride,
That's
these guys are
crazy.
taking it out.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't
Well,
have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how
Oh,
about
we
the
can't
defensive
pass.
line doing a great job attacking those
Gotta
guys
run.
up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run
They put the
altogether.
onside kick in the mouth. That shoot clock the whole way down manually. And watch it. Coming with the blitz.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. He's got the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before
I couldn't give a damn that he's hurt. He's so fucking bad.
Looks
It's
as if we
crazy.
have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
They're all so bad. I had to bench him last week because he kept dropping passes.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets to the 25.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
My God, bro. What am I supposed to do, bro?
It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the
That one
defense
was
to play with
crazy.
a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it.
That
They're
one was crazy.
inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
That was crazy.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get it through the air.
Bro, I got the ball off. Come on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the
D-line's
defense
jumping
makes a
up and
stop
shit.
gets the football back.
Crazy.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like
That's
it. Just
right, brother.
drop back as a quarterback, see the big
It's
fella,
not-
wait for him to get
it's
open,
not quick
hit him,
enough.
get a nice positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Norton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulls in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He fires to the left side.
Anybody, bro. Jesus.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he
Anybody.
could have held on.
Dude.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Catch in the middle, it's Solomon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Moving away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Get out of my way, bro. What are we talking about? A guy falling down, knocks me backwards? I hate
think you're
this
just
game.
waiting for one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Roberson.
I know I substituted that sorry motherfucker out. Look how hurt he is. I know I pressed sub.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down.
That's my stiff arm not work. Everybody else's does.
Got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Should I go double pass?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's in.
The guy's so bad. The team's so bad. And that and fucking top tier ball, I'm winning, bro. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Too far back to get time.
The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brown wants to pass.
Let's go. Oh, my God. That's crazy. I gotta wait till halftime, don't I? That's crazy right there.
Man, he looks like
I
he's
don't
in a
know what
rhythm
else
on
to
this
say
drive,
about
right?
that.
3 for 3.
They can
He's
have this
going where he
game.
needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And that's what he gets for doing that, too. I couldn't give a fuck what it works.